Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words, become much more articulate. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome aboard. Every single day of the week, I'm dropping brand new content on how to improve your soft skills. This channel is targeted towards introverted entrepreneurs and awkward engineers. If you fit within that mold, you definitely want to hit that subscribe button right on below, hit that bell notification, and never miss another video again. In today's talk, I am going to be talking about when you should let someone win an argument. Whenever you're arguing with someone, you have to understand that there are three possible paths to take. One path is that you will argue with them until they see your point and you get your way. That is one path. The second path is when you say something like, let's agree to disagree. You see where they're coming from. They see where you're coming from. You guys are not going to find a middle ground territory. Let's agree to disagree. Then there's the third path. The third path is when you let them win. You heard both sides of the arguments and stuff, and you're like, okay, you know what? Let me just let them win. Why would you willingly let someone win? I mean, where's that competitive fire? You have to understand that not everything needs to be won in life. With social skills, every now and then, you want to let someone else win. Where for path one, you are actively trying to win. For path three, you are letting someone win. How can you distinguish between these two types of arguments? The way that you distinguish between them is to prioritize effectively. I have a rule with productivity. I believe if you can do it in 5 minutes, rather than postponing it, just do it now. How many times have you postponed taking out the trash? I believe as soon as you notice it, you're like, wait a minute, will this take me 5 minutes or less? Oh yeah, it'll take me 45 seconds. I have conscious awareness that I need to take out my trash. Instead of postponing it, let me just take it out now. With that 5-minute rule, a lot more people will be productive. I have a remix to that rule. With social skills, if it's not going to bother you in 2 weeks to 2 months, depending on your personality type, let them win. For example, I know this one couple where the guy often lets his girl win arguments. If she wants to go to get Chinese and he wants to get Chipotle, they will go to Chinese because she wants to go. If the girl wants to have her wedding in one location and this guy wants to have his wedding in another location, the girl is going to get her way. Same with clothing choices. He's not always the biggest fan of what she wears, but she says, my body, my choice. So she gets to wear whatever she wants to wear. There's one thing though, where the guy will get his way. The guy says, I am going to play video games every single day. The girl doesn't like this because when men often play video games, a lot of them act somewhat unhinged. They have this headset on, they're over here cursing in the headset, they're super focused on this game. The girl thinks, why are you putting in so much energy for this game? Why can't you put all this extra energy that you have back into me or back into some sort of business? This guy and this girl were arguing about this for a long time. And this is one of the rare situations where the guy came out the victor. Because the guy thought, you know, I don't really have that many things in my life. I have to be at work from 9 to 5. I have to be a good son. I have to be a good boyfriend. The one thing that I have in my life that I have full control over is when I get to play these video games. And this releases me. It makes me feel good. The guy thinks, will this matter in 2 weeks? He says yes. Then he says, what about 2 months? He still says yes. This is one of the arguments that he is not going to let his girl win. Now the girl, I mean, is this really going to matter in 2 weeks? Maybe she still wants the attention in 2 weeks. But in 2 months, is it still going to matter? For this particular relationship, the girl says, No, within 2 months, I mean, I guess during his block of when he has to play video games, I will find something else to do during that block. So I'm not completely free during that block and I'm trying to suck up his attention. During that moment, we're both booked. You know what? I could actually make some phone calls then to people that I haven't talked to in a while. And she says, okay, this is not going to matter in 2 months from now. Sure, dude, you could win this argument. You want to prioritize effectively. If you're trying to win every single argument out there, you're not really winning. You're actually losing. A lot of people are resenting you. They think you are very stubborn, you're very arrogant, you're very argumentative, and they will soon turn that resentment into an excuse to cut ties with you. So you want to make sure that you understand there are 3 paths with arguments. Certain times you need to fight until you win. Other times you need to agree to disagree. And other times you need to assess the situation appropriately. And then you let the other person win. This moment means a lot more to this other person. It doesn't mean as much to you. So let them win because they are going to be in your life for a long time. And if you're always trying to win, eventually you end up losing. If you enjoyed today's talk, go on and drop that like for me right on below. And thank you very much for joining me. I will catch you next time.